here. Oh. Hey, Alex. How are you? It's snowing. It's snowing outside my window. Hi, Jason. I think I have all my beverages. I'm glad you're doing better. Yeah. I've had moments. It's okay. You're allowed to have a moment. Matthew, you gave me my first like. Thank you. Yo Fatality. Hi, Gift Card Fridays. Hello. Play some music. Maybe. Probably gonna work on like a song I've been working on, like writing after this. I think it's good. I think it's good. This song, like, I think it might be my best, which is kind of annoying because why is it annoying? Because I don't like what inspired it. That's why it's annoying. But I think it's good. Hi, Sunflower. 143, hi. Sorry, I can't tell which characters those are. How is everyone? What's going on? It's December 6th. It's been a crazy fall. Is it still fall? Time has gone by really quickly. I know, yo. Anonymous? Yeah, I know. It is cold. Yesterday, there was a full moon. I didn't know this, that like is it every month, every season? So there's like different moons. And the December full moon is apparently either called the cold moon or it's called like long night moon because it's the closest to the winter solstice. So it's like the longest night or like long night moon. Yeah. It was beautiful. Oh my God, there's something about a full moon. I'm always just like, like I'm gonna call you up and tell you to go outside and look at the moon. I will. It's a moon. Like, I know it's always there, but like, go look. Go appreciate it. You just got off work. You're done. Wipe that sweat off your brow. You're done, baby. The moon. Viper is live. 555. Yeah. Like a big, fat, juicy moon that I just want to eat like a cookie. Honestly, like top 5. Top 5 things in the world. Big, fat moon. I'll take the moon over the sun any day. sun. So like, no, give me the moon. What's going on with everyone? Anything on your minds? It's been a week for me here. It's been a week and I'm so tired, but I'm still here. I'm still standing. First Despicable Me. Yo, I've never actually seen Despicable Me. In what way? Is that true? No, I don't think I've ever seen Despicable Me. That's really funny you say it because I was thinking of the Minions. Right? The little orange guys. The yellow guys. I was thinking of them. Oh, he steals the moon? Genius. That's funny. He's the guy with the scarf, right? Good scarf. Oh. There's so much to do today, but I'm happy to be here with y'all. I have to go driving in the snow after this, I think. Places to be, places to be. He makes this whole, yeah, because you're in Australia, right? Cool, I will look that up. What's the speech? Is it like, moon good? Sorry. Gru. Okay, cool. I'm gonna look it up. I should really see Despicable Me. J-Pin, thank you. Hi. Everyone on here is really pretty. Like everyone in the lives. So gorgeous. So it's just bounced back from that. Oh, well, yeah, you're gorgeous. Your name's Tanner and you're like, that's really cool. I've never met a Tanner. Cool name. Do people call you like, is there a nickname that you go by? Tan. That's cool. I really like your name. I might steal it. Like, I'm always looking for like character names. It's cool. Yeah. What's been on my mind? So, like I said, it's been a week, and strangely, the way I've been coping this week has been action films. I am not an action girl. At least I never used to be. I was like, okay, tell me when the action's over and like we get down to like the relationship drama. So I don't know what's going on that suddenly I want action films. I want like the big, long, drawn out action sequence. That's what I want. So I've been watching, I've been watching James Bond. Why not? Mike Hunt? I don't know who that is. Do I like the actor? I don't know who that is. So I've been watching James Bond, specifically like Daniel Craig James Bond. I don't know who my favorite James Bond is. I'm not a James Bond girly. I'm not. I don't know what's going on. I'm changing. Okay? I'm growing as a person. This is evolution. And yeah, and someone emailed me this week. I don't think he's on here, but maybe he'll watch the playback. Yo, yeah, that's the one I watched with like Vesper. Oh my God. Oh my God, that film. And also, like, I have to watch it from like a writing perspective because, okay, that like opening action sequence, it goes on for like 20 minutes. Like, it's, if you know what I'm talking about, um, that movie just, the stakes, and it just piles on and piles on and piles on and piles on. No, it's not over yet. No, it's not over yet. No, it's not over yet. Like, so many highs, so many lows. It's amazing. It's amazing. Storytelling perspective, like, amazing. Acting, like the actors, the chemistry, amazing. Amazing. So fun. Anyway. Now I'm watching Skyfall. And the soundtrack, yes. Yes, yes, yes. The shower scene. The shower scene. Anyway. Yeah, and someone wrote to me and was kind of asking like, hey, look, I'm a really nice person. Like, that's how I show up. I'm really nice, and like, I really care about people, and I can often feel like guilty if I don't show up that way. But I don't feel like I really get that back, and I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if it would be better if I was like super cocky and arrogant. Which I think like almost everyone has wondered that at sometimes. Like, you look at the world and it kind of seems like singularity. Yo, I'm talking about you. I hope that's okay. Where you look out, especially like the nice people, like, hey, if you found me, you're probably a nice person. You look out and like you look at the assholes of the world, the assholes, and you go like, they get everything. What am I doing? I'm the schmuck with mud on my face, falling over myself, trying to be nice. And like, maybe I'm playing the wrong game. Like, what is this? And then again, like, I'm watching James Bond. So I guess and he was the reason I named this like Dominion, is he was like, you know, should I be like thinking about dominating over other people? And dominating is like such an interesting word. And like a lot of people are like out there kind of trying to get some of that pie in different ways. So like, women want to dominate in their own way, or men want to dominate in their own way, or maybe like you want to dominate in the field, or you want like to dominate within your family, or like, you know, you're like, okay, how do I make myself like powerful? How do I make myself above? How do I make myself like a person of respect, a person who gets, a person who like wins? How do I win? Because I feel like I'm playing by the rules, and it seems like other people aren't, and they're winning. What's going on? So you can look at like the outside and be like, well, maybe if I behave a certain way, like maybe if I'm super, like, I don't know, full of myself or whatever, maybe if I like, I'm super confident or super high value, and I dress a certain way, and I'm gonna like drink single malt scotch, and I'm gonna have like a really fancy apartment, and I'm gonna have like all the signifiers that say like, hey, I'm better than you, or at least like I'm doing really well, I'm dominating, I'm winning at life. Maybe if I have all of that stuff, then people will think it's true, and then they'll treat me like that, and then like dun 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 dun, like I need all the flash. I need all the signifiers, right? The indicators. But that's not actually like that stuff doesn't mean anything unless you give it meaning, unless other people give it meaning. So if what you're actually after is like, I want to feel powerful. And why do I want to feel powerful? Because I want to move freely through the world. Basically, I want to just like move freely through the world doing what I want to do, connecting with the people I want to connect with, feeling good about myself, feeling like free and able to just like be and exist and feel good and happy and like it's like pretty simple. Okay, actually what you want. I just like want to do what I want to do and I want to be with who I want to be with. And I want to just like be myself in whatever way. I just want to have like a kind of ease and a freedom in who I am, right? Isn't like that power actually? Like, isn't that actually what you want? And so what gets lost is you're thinking, okay, if other people show me I'm powerful or show me I'm free or show me that if they give it to me, then I guess I'll believe it, or then I guess I'll feel like I have it. But the second that you do that, the second that you say something else outside there or someone else outside there gives me power or gives me dominion or whatever it is, right? Something else outside there gives it to me. You're simultaneously saying, it's not me. I actually have no power. I don't have a say. That is more powerful because that gives me a sense of self. And I'm going to be chasing that and making that important, more important than me, because it creates me. It gives me me. Do you see? And we do the same for love, and we do the same for money, and we do the same for success, and we even do the same for like intelligence or talent or like belonging or family or whatever it might be. We say, okay, this thing out there or that person out there, I'm gonna like give them the keys to the kingdom and hope that they make me powerful, hope that they make me beautiful, hope that they make me love, hope that they make me respectable or dignified or famous or like important or I don't know, incredible, amazing, wonderful. I'm gonna hope that those things out there are gonna do it for me because I like really can't be bothered. But you're never gonna get it like that because what you actually want is like you want the authority, you want the power, you want the dominion. So you just have to take it. And that's all that's actually required is you just acknowledging like, I could only give these keys away if they were mine to give. I have them. And at any moment I can take them back. They're mine to give. And they're mine to take back and they're mine. And so if I say this person needs to act a certain way or like think of me a certain way or treat me a certain way in order for me to think good things about myself, okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, you get to have it that way if you want. And if you also say, you know what, it's okay. I'm just going to let them do their thing. I'm a nice person, so I'm going to like let them be and accept them as they are and not make meaning out of how they're being in reference to me. Because if I don't make it mean anything about me, it doesn't. I'm not going to identify with how they treat me. That makes no sense. Why would I do that? Why would I do that to myself? Why would I give myself away to them? Why would I give my sense of self away to them? Why would I do that? If what I want is actually like dominion over myself. So James Bond. Okay, let me bring it back to James Bond. This is what I've always wanted to do with the channel, by the way, because like I love movies and I love storytelling, and I think that the way that we learn is really through characters and story. And so like I always wanted to bring it back to like fictional characters. Okay, so why do we like James Bond? And we like him, right? Like, okay, if you put your like, I don't know, your concerns about like toxic masculinity aside for the second, why do we like James Bond? Okay. And if you're like, oh, because he's like an action star. Like, yeah, okay. He's like really fit and tough and he can like scale buildings and throw a good punch and all of that. And he kind of like never says die. Yeah, there's like things there too. But if he was in any way like breaking the fourth wall or like winking at the camera, he would be so obnoxious and off-putting. If he was like doing some like action sequence and then he was like, did you guys see that? That was pretty cool, wasn't it? If he cared about what we thought of him, all of his flash would be like kind of disgusting. We would be like, ew, ew. It's like when a guy has like big arms and they're like, like super subtly flexing. Suddenly it's like it would be better if he just had regular arms. Because like, ew, you're just doing that for us? That's what you care about? That's what you care about. Like, it's so silly. That's why you got big arms? Just so you could do that? It's so silly. So if James Bond in any way, if we got the sense in any way that he was doing this, if he was being super cool and super tough in order to be super cool and super tough, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. He can't be self-involved in that way. His sense of self can't be wrapped up with him being James Bond. It doesn't work. So the thing about James Bond, and actually like superheroes, is what they care about is the mission, right? What he cares about is the mission, and whatever is like required for him to succeed in the mission, that's how he will show up. So he's super chill and super calm through these action sequences, right? Like that's part of the magic too. Is like all of this is happening and he's like like so cool about it. But again, if he was doing that because it looks good, we don't care. He's doing that because like that makes him more effective. And again, like why not make James Bond like a psychopath? Why not make him like immune to fear or something? Because that actually like wouldn't be more impressive. The fact that he's human and he has feelings and he has emotions works better. It's not that he's emotionless. It's not that he's incapable of them. It's that he does what needs to be done. And it's not for himself. Like he's literally a double agent. Like literally it's not about his identity. The world will never know. The world will never know. That's the point. That's the point of Batman. That's the point of superheroes. It's not about them. Their identity isn't wrapped up in what they do. They do it to do it. And that strangely is what gives them self-esteem. You know, it is what gives them such incredible identities. Is because it's not in need of. It's not in need of something else. They're not empty. He's not empty. He's not waiting. He's not wanting. He's not yearning. He's not like, oh, hey, that girl really thought I was cute. Like, he's not, like, if James Bond was like, whoa, Vesper really liked me, we'd be like, what? Yeah, of course she did. You're James Bond. Like, what are you doing? Get back out there. What are you doing? You're doing it like to do it. You're there in life, reacting and being, and you're not taking things personally. So right now, like in all of your lives, are you waiting for something else to give you a sense of self that's like, oh, finally, I get to, you mean like, oh, I must be really cool because that happened. Like, are you waiting for something else to acknowledge that you're all that? Because in a way that disproves it. The second that someone else or something else gives you a sense of self, you make it like this intangible, like not necessarily their thing. If it's just there, it's just there, whether they acknowledge it or not. It's just there. So who are you? Like, you just get to decide. And you don't have to do anything about it. You don't have to prove it. You don't have to look for it to be like acknowledged. You don't have to do anything about it. It's just there and you move forward. And it's there so that you can live the life that you want. You don't have to do anything about it. And other people can't take it from you. And if other people don't notice it or acknowledge it or say anything about it, it doesn't mean it's not there. It has nothing to do with them. I think this was related, but I was also thinking of Snow White with this. With like Maleficent and the mirror. And the mirror, it's a magic mirror. It's a magic mirror. I don't know the origins of like the Snow White story, but like, let's think about this. Like Maleficent, she looks into a mirror. Sorry, this is really important. She looks into a mirror. And she says, who's the fairest of them all? Who's the fairest? Mirror. Who's the fairest? That's like smiling and then going, am I smiling? In a mirror. Anyway. So what does she get back from the mirror? She's asked a question of if she's the fairest of them all. She's going to get a question back. Maybe you're not the fairest of them all. You don't seem to think so, so maybe you're not. And then where she should be like minding her own business, she sees Snow White. Again, it's a mirror. She sees Snow White. It's a mirror. She sees herself seeing Snow White, okay? Oh, she's fairer than me. It's a mirror. Sorry, I keep saying that, but it's important. It's a mirror. What are you looking at? What are you looking through? It's a mirror. I must think Snow White is prettier than me. But instead of like, oh, I'm looking at a mirror, I'm going to go off and I'm going to try to like do something about Snow White. Because that'll solve it. And Snow White never looks in a mirror. And Maleficent, in order to get rid of Snow White, she actually becomes the thing that she most fears to be, which is like an old crone. She becomes what she's afraid of. So a lot of people, they look in a mirror and they go like, I must not be right in some way. I must not be right in some way because that's what I'm seeing, that's what I'm feeling, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm identifying with these like fears and these doubts and these thoughts. I'm identifying with it. I'm believing it. I'm thinking it's true. And instead of going like, oh, I'm just having thoughts and feelings, they go out and they try to change it. They try to change the circumstances. They try to control the circumstances. And by doing so, they make the circumstances that they made up basically real. They go, let me prove that I'm who I want to be. By messing with like things that actually aren't there. But you're making that thing more powerful. You're giving that thing authority. You're actually like annoyingly, paradoxically proving like a shadow. You're making a shadow come to life. It's a shadow. But by you chasing it, or by you like believing in it, bowing down to it, contorting yourself, changing yourself, begging, making yourself small to it, you're making it real. Like Maleficent didn't need to do anything. Oh, it's a mirror. That's it. Oh, it's a mirror. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. And like when you actually think about what you want for yourself and your life, or what you wanted for yourself in your life when you were a little kid. Let's say like when it comes to love. Like, were you like, I can't wait to fall in love. I can't wait to be in a relationship. What I really like, this is what I want. This is what I want. I want to be like, oh, who me? I want to feel like small and insignificant. This is what I want. I want to feel like worthless. And then I want to like wait for someone to see worth in me. Yes, this will be good. And then I'll go, what? Me? and then we'll run off together. That sounds really nice. Yeah, that sounds really nice. Or like, I want to feel small and powerless. And then, I'll like get a job or something, and I'll try to control every little factor and drive myself a bit crazy. Trying to manage everything, trying to stay on top of everything. And it'll give me like some semblance of control, but it'll be like really hard. And yeah, I can't wait to grow up and do that. When I think of like being really good at my job, I think of it being like really difficult, and I'm like on the verge of like a nervous breakdown half the time. That's like I'm really looking forward to my dream job like that. That sounds really good. Or like, what did you actually imagine? What did you actually imagine? Did you imagine that like it kind of flowed and it kind of moved and it was kind of seamless? And yeah, maybe at times it was hard, but like you actually rose to the challenge and you always kept learning, and maybe like you worked with really good people. And there was just kind of like this ease and this freedom and like this beauty to it all. And you let things unfold and you applied yourself, and you weren't really like questioning or worried. That's probably what you imagined. So why don't you be that now about it? Like, why are you waiting? Why are you waiting to be the person that you actually like want to be? Like when it comes to love, and like you imagine yourself in a beautiful, loving relationship. Like, who are you in that situation? Are you like comfortable? Is it fun? Is it light? How do you feel about yourself? Are you like my dog who's like waiting at the door every time that I leave the house? Like, oh no, maybe they're never coming back. Is that the romantic relationship you imagine for yourself? Oh no, maybe they're never coming back. That's what you imagined for yourself? Or is it like, yeah, they miss me. They miss me. They don't want to leave. They hate leaving. Isn't that what you imagine for yourself? And that like you're like, actually, you know, I'm good. I could use some time on my own. Isn't that actually what you would prefer? There should be a little bit of like, you know, am I being a bit pathetic right now? Like, why am I behaving this way? Why am I waiting? Why am I thinking that like by me showing up like that's gonna get me what I want? Even if it did, let's say like, okay, I'm gonna like act like super needy and like super crazy and super, and I don't know, and I'm gonna get everything I want that way. Like, then I have to keep that up. Do you actually want to be that way? That's the way, like, again, your like younger self, he would look at you right now and be like, wow, really cool. I'm so excited to grow up to be you. What vision did you have for yourself? And why aren't you being that? And it has nothing to do with the stuff. It has nothing to do with the stuff. It has nothing to do with the circumstances. It has nothing to do with even like the people in your life. It has nothing to do with your thoughts. It has nothing to do with your feelings. Yeah, you have thoughts and feelings. Cool. Who are you in relationship to them? What are you in relationship to them? James Bond is not a psychopath. We gave him feelings. He messes up sometimes. That makes him even better. So the problem isn't if sometimes you think like, the problem isn't even like if sometimes you think I'm worthless. That's not a problem. It's if you identify with it. It's if you accept it, if you believe it. You're allowed to have a thought of like, eh. But if you shape your whole life around that thought, now maybe there's a discussion to be had. What are you making more important than you? What are you making important? What are you making, like, what are you giving authority to? What are you worshiping? What's your God? What has control over you? And again, does that thing actually have control over you? Or did you give that control? And do you need everything to be perfect? Perfect? In order to be in control, actually? In order to, like, does the person have to show up perfectly in order for you to be loved? Like, love can only be this. Success can only be this in order for me to be successful, in order for it to actually mean that I'm successful. Or like money, wealth can only be this. When you pictured as a little kid, like having money, were you like did you picture like yourself like scared every time you like paid for groceries? Is that what you pictured? Do things need to be perfect all the time in order for you to feel like I am who I say I am? And again, if they do, like, why? Again, you're like, why are you doing that? Why are you making all these things so important, so meaningful? Why are you doing that? It's none of your business. Who are you? What's your mission? What's your vision? What's your idea? What's your life? What's your life about? And if you say that, nothing can take it from you. You can't give it away unless you give it away. And even then, you can always take it back. I was thinking about how, like, when someone loves you, and maybe they say it, maybe they don't, okay? Say, like, someone loves you, and then they go away for a while. Like, they go to work. So they're no longer there looking at you with, like, lovey eyes. They're no longer saying, I love you. They're no longer, like, rubbing your feet or whatever. Okay, they're at work. Okay? They're not actually there proving it. Okay? But in their absence, you still know they love you. So where's that actually happening? Where's that love actually happening? You feel loved right now. You feel like this person loves me. Where is that actually existing? They're like doing their thing. I don't know, on their computers, at work, on phone calls. But you know that person loves you. It's happening in you. You knowing. You knowing. Are you willing to just know? To just know, to just decide, to just have it. Because you do have it. You're already willing to know, like, really stupid, awful things. Can you be willing to know good, amazing, great, wonderful things? And again, if like, oh, but I have thoughts and I have feelings. Yeah, and? What does that have to do with anything? I know this. Anatoly, yo, thank you so much. Davy Jones, hi. Hi, Amy. You guys are amazing. I love you. Private, you're here. I think everyone should go watch James Bond. Thanks, Private. I don't know. Christmas might be interesting this year. Yeah, I guess I keep meaning to do like a live stream on emotions for what it's worth. But I guess like what prevents me is, in a way, I just like really want to get it across to you that it doesn't matter. That like your feelings, not that like your feelings don't matter, okay, your feelings matter, but also like they're not in the way. They're not in the way. And I feel like there's this, what do I want to say? There's a little bit of messaging and like a bit of a culture that has like really focused on thoughts and feelings as being the culprits of like getting in the way of all of your hopes and dreams. And I've definitely like gone off in that direction, and I'm not trying to say like it doesn't matter, or it can't like affect you to the negative or the positive. Okay, but I really like want to give you the freedom, and this is true freedom, and this is like what the Buddhists talk about. Okay, it's that like literally like your thoughts and feelings, like they don't actually control you, and they're not the culprits. You don't have to brainwash yourself. You don't have to think and feel positively all the time unless you say you do. So if I think some terrible thought and I go, oh, whatever. Cool. Whatever. If I think some terrible thought and then I go, oh, that means something, and I latch my identity onto that thought or onto the belief that I need to think a certain way, okay. Like feelings are often ascribed to weather patterns. If I like look at a storm cloud and I say, oh no, that storm cloud is an omen from the gods. It's punishment from the gods or something. And it means this. And I take it personally. And I attach it to my identity. Now we're linked. And now I need to try to control it because my sense of self is tied to it, because I lassoed myself onto it. Do you get that? But I can just as easily go like, oh, storm cloud. That's it. Like, there's not much more to say about that. Yeah, negative feelings can be hard, but you just, in the same way that like, if there's a storm, you take shelter. And if it's sunny, you go outside and you lay in the grass. You finished acting school? Alex? Yeah, sometimes it's hard. But what you actually just said was like, do you see how that's actually the whole thing? Sometimes it's hard to distinguish. That's the whole thing. So if you're able to just go like, is this actually so, or am I having thoughts that it's so? Like, that's the whole thing. So the more that you distinguish, the more that that comes naturally, and like the more that you unhook yourself. That's the whole thing. That's the whole game. And it's just a question. Is this actually happening, or does it just feel like it is? What do I know? Do I actually get to decide? I'm having these feelings. Do I decide they're real? And if I don't catch it in time and I get swept away with it for a while, when I come back to myself and I'm present again and I'm like in this now moment where that happened, where I got swept away, what do I make that mean? Am I okay with that having happened? Yeah. Okay, great. Great. So nothing's wrong? No. You tell me. Is anything wrong? No? Okay. Oh, but I'm feeling bad now. Oh, okay. Is that wrong? No. Oh, okay. Like, oh, no, I'm feeling good now. Oh, okay. Is that wrong? No. Oh, okay. Is that good? I don't know. Okay. Nothing's wrong unless you say it is. You're not wrong unless you say you are. You're not incomplete or lacking unless you say you are. And even if you say you are, and again, you come back to yourself and you go like, okay, was that true? No. Oh, okay. Is it okay that I said it back then? Yeah. Oh, okay. You're okay. You're okay. Right now, you're okay. Aren't you? Yeah, get out ahead of it. Definitely. But again, like, you always have the present moment. And at any moment, you can say it's okay. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's comfortable. But, like, it's okay sometimes if things sweep you along. Again, it's like, it's just whatever you give meaning to and whatever you give power to. So if you are like, oh my God, like, I need to make sure that my thoughts stay like in this perfect place, otherwise bad things happen. Okay, whatever you say. But if you're like, yeah, and it doesn't mean anything. Well, I was thinking that for like a full day, like full, like years, and it doesn't mean anything. Because I'm not actually my thoughts. And any given moment, I start again. I'm brand new. Okay, I'm gonna go. Like, have you been here before? Like, I feel like you have. Anyway, you guys are like so incredibly lovely, so smart, so pretty, so attractive. Like, stop it. You're making the rest of the world look really bad. No, you've never. Well, welcome. Thank you. You're obviously really intelligent the way you talk about all of this. Jason, thank you for being here. Bye, Alex. Go easy on yourself, okay? Thank you, Singularity. Thank you for like inspiring this video. And you're just like, you're such a cool person, okay? Like, don't doubt that, okay? Again, like, be kind to yourself, okay? You're obviously so kind to other people. Give yourself some slack. Yeah. I will do, like, I couldn't go live this Wednesday just because, yeah, I couldn't. I will do my best to go live this coming Wednesday, but I'll give you guys a heads up. If I can't, I go live on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock too, and then always on Saturdays at noon. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.